Welcome back to Pacific Beach Street. My aubergines are now ready to be lightly braised on the barbecue with the prawns.
Can't do it. Come with me to meet some real traditional Chinese performing artists. As Pacific Islanders, we keep our culture alive through song, dance and storytelling. But we're not the only ones. The Chinese Spectacular showcases 5,000 years of traditional Chinese culture to over 60 countries around the world. Tonight we're here backstage to find out what makes this show so special. We're here with the beautiful Vina Lee in her dressing room. She is the principal dancer and choreographer of the Chinese Spectacular. Ni hao ma, welcome to New Zealand.
Thank you. Ni hao.
You are performing a Chinese theatre show. Are all the performers from China?
No, most of the performers actually is American-born Chinese.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So why was the show established?
We're reviving the culture has been destroyed by the communism. It's a universal, so why we put on the stage, you have a minority dance as well, Mongolian. Last year we have Tibetan dance, and this is a Mongolian dance costume here.
Really?
Yeah.
These are beautiful.
They all handmade.
All handmade.
Every single, pearl and everything, they sew it.
Did you have to do a lot of research into the old tales and the stories?
Definitely. For me, it's a great learning process. I feel very lucky to be part of the production because when I grew up in China, I wasn't appreciate Chinese culture. I didn't feel proud of it. I love it, but somehow I didn't feel proud of it.
Does it make you really proud to be showing your culture to the world?
Yes, I feel like this is the most period time I'm proud of myself as a Chinese. And nowadays, people seeing lots of techniques from gymnastics and acrobats, even martial arts. They came from the traditional Chinese dance.
Really?
Yeah.
So how do the dance moves work?
A lot of movements, very rounded feeling. Classical training is from very focused on the internal strength. So it's like a lot of round, or number 8 shape, that kind of movement.
Right, it's very feminine.
Yes.
It's not like the dances we do today.
The difference is not starting from the hip.
Oh, no hips.
Because that's how, how hip dance, yeah. But it starts from the center, the waist in the center, and the internal, the feeling, the heart. It's go here, and lower drop, and then go there. And then come back to look one flower in here, so.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for giving us that insight into your culture. I know you've got to go and get dressed, so we're going to go and enjoy the show.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the show, please.
谢谢你。
谢谢。
Thanks to Vina and everyone here at the Chinese Spectacular for showing us that your culture and history can never be squashed. It shines through in everything you do. See you back at the house.
So we have marinated the steak in honey soy and verjuice. The aubergines have gone on.
Okay, New Zealand is home to great Kiwi rock bands who all seem to be following a similar trend. Making a name for themselves here, heading overseas, and then making it big. And one band that's doing no different is Redline. But can I convince the boys to stay? And how are their cooking skills? Meet the fellas.
How's it going, New Zealand? I'm Chris. Hey, I'm Craig. I'm Nick. And I'm Richard.
Music. Just leave me be.
How did you guys hook up?
I used to play in a band a few years ago called Tadpole. Basically, that turned to Custard, and I wanted to start a new band.
Things I will see.
My brother was overseas at the time in the UK. He came back on a holiday, and while he was here, we had a jam, and it felt right. So we said, okay, let's form another band.
Think of, a rock band having melodies in their music.
Really?
I don't. See, I'm brown. What does it mean to you guys opening up for big acts like Disturbed and Evanescence? Because I see those guys on TV and I'm like, wow,
For me, it's
like a validation of what we're doing. We submitted, they heard our music, and they said, we like that band, we want them to open for us.
It's a really good chance, for example, for us to step up our game because, you know, coming up after us is an international band that has done it all before. You know, they've got their stuff down pat. So how are we going to compare to that?
I'm waiting for my prawns to go on.
It's okay, my friend. What next for you boys?
What next? Excuse me. Start doing some of this marvelous chicken here. We're actually off to the UK to try and expand our horizons and make the dream come true, really.
Well, boys, before you head overseas and make it big time, you know, remember us, I would love to hear you sing, perform, play guitar, drum one more time.
All right.
Is that cool?
We'll do it.
All right. Redline.
Yeah, and it's finally time to put my prawns on. So nice.
Don't forget to log on to our website for prizes and recipes.
Later.
Bye!
Just leave me be. It feels like I'll be there.
This program was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.